I love that guy. That's a good man. He loves his country. He's doing the best that he can. But he had a test to meet tonight to restore confidence of the country and of the base. And he failed to do that.
I don't know, honestly, what the solution is tonight. I know how this felt tonight. It felt like a gut punch.
The problem with the one night is that it's a one night that helped confirm people's fears. Yeah. It's the one night that everybody was watching. That was essentially, Trump said, you ought to take a test. That was his test.
I think putting him on the right, I still will maintain, I know it seems like a small thing, I think was the wrong decision. If you had the first coin flip, you should have put him on the left so he would have looked like he was looking at Trump instead of looking out, into the distance.
Or told him to just look the other direction. I mean, they knew where the cameras were.
He goes through 6 days of preparation at Camp David.
More than that.
And they know the rules.
It was more than a week.
Okay, so more than a week. They know the rules. He practices with the mics. He knows every one of these questions is coming. And yet he couldn't fill the time. Now, I just want to, let's see what the White House is saying. Sources close to the White House are saying he had a cold, wasn't feeling well. I mean, as you would expect, that came out early on in the debate. But what accounts for someone with so much experience, doing so much preparation, and this being the outcome?
Honestly, I think the question answers itself. He wasn't capable of doing any better than he did.
All right, everybody, get in line. You know who you work for. You know who you work for. Jake, Dana, y'all know what to say. Don't be questioning Joe. Don't push back too much on Trump. Just let Joe talk. That's all we want to do. Just let him talk. Don't worry about why we just want him to talk. Just let him talk. This is how we do. So, y'all got that, comrades? Good. Check this out. Now, they have the debate in June. This is before the Democrats and the Republicans, neither one of us have picked our nominee officially. We have not had our convention. We haven't had our convention, and the Democrats have not had their convention. Now, why in the world would the Democrats offer up a debate with Biden, knowing that he's incompetent, knowing that we haven't picked a nominee, either side? Now, I know we like to say, the Democrats are so stupid, but let's be real. The Democrats are not stupid. Exactly, Rihanna. They are playing us. Okay, we are playing their game. They chose to have a debate. They chose who would facilitate the debate. Notice every single Democrat platform. Oh, I have it all geared up. I had it all there for you. Notice they are all on message saying, oh my gosh, I just can't believe it. Joe Biden is terrible. It just wasn't his night. Are you freaking kidding me? These people know more than anybody that Joe Biden was not ready to debate, not ready to meet with foreign leaders. We have known for 4 years that this man was incompetent. Now, all of a sudden, these people, they're with him every day. They are accusing the Republicans of spreading disinformation and doctoring up videos and all this kind of foolishness. So you mean to tell me none of them knew that Joe Biden was not ready for a debate? You have got to be freaking kidding me. I got a nickel on Barry's Baphomet husband. Oh my gosh. They chose to have the debate. They chose who would facilitate the debate. They chose that we would have, and when I say they, I mean the Democrats. The Democrats chose that this debate would be before the conventions. This is all a setup. I think Trump should have said, I'm not debating anybody. No, they want to take Joe Biden out and replace him with somebody that they think could win. If I was Trump, I would have said, you over my dead body. Exactly. No audience. Just like, listen, if I was Trump, I would have said, nope. Nope. No. Yo, you going to have to ride your horse. You going to have to ride Joe Biden all the way to November 5th. I would not give them an opportunity to pick somebody else. They should have not. He honestly should not have debated. No, you going to have to ride this horse. This is the horse y'all picked. This is who you wanted. This is who you're going to get. No, I want to debate Joe Biden after the conventions, after both sides have officially chosen, so you can't switch it up. I would have never debated. Nope, I sure wouldn't. That wouldn't surprise me. And if Big Mike runs, it's almost a guarantee. Exactly. Y'all know I have been saying that they were going to run Michelle Obama since Trump announced. I still think they're going to run Michelle Obama. It's all in the media. Oh, she's going to come out and say, I just couldn't let my country, our democracy, I just couldn't stand by. Get out of here. Get out of my face. I don't want to hear it. This is nonsense. This is some mess. This is BS. Excuse me. This is mess. This is foolishness. We are getting played. This don't make any kind of sense. No kind of sense. How are we having a debate when we don't even have a nominee? We don't officially have a nominee. How are we going to have a debate when we don't have a nominee? The only way they can peacefully step over a Kamala. Exactly, because they don't want Kamala. They don't want Kamala because she can't win. Joe Biden is, this is way past elderly abuse. And do you guys see how quickly that they are throwing Joe Biden under the bus? These people are evil. Now, they have used Joe Biden all this whole time. Used him, abused him, let him carry his behind out there knowing good and doggone well this man is not fit to lead anything, much less the most powerful country in the world. Then they just say, yeah, Joe, go on out there so the world can see you fall on your face. And we are not even going to try to cover for you this time. We've been trying to cover for you, but this time we hanging you out to dry. That is so evil. That is so messed up. And see that they're done with it. CNN is all it is. Listen, CNN. CNN got the phone call, but Obama. Now this is all my speculation. Now y'all know. Obama got on the phone, called their media arm of the party, basically all the media, and said, "Hey, we not don't ask. Look, listen here, Jake, and Dana. Don't ask no hard questions. Don't press Trump. Definitely don't press Joe. Just just." Be nice and easy with Joe. Really don't press too hard on Trump. Just let Joe talk. Because the more he talks, the more they know that he is going to do exactly what he did last night. Completely. They know exactly what he would have done. And that's why they set him up to do it. CNN got the phone call. They knew what was up. That's why it was so odd that the moderators were seemingly not so bad. Oh, okay. Maybe this is neutral. I would have never debated. I would have said, no, you are going to have to ride this Biden horse all the way to November 5th. Not giving them one chance to, if they would have switched candidates, they would have had to do it on their own dime, not blame Joe and say, he didn't do so well. I mean, you got crying Van Jones up there talking about, I love the guy, but he didn't do so well tonight. Now, y'all know good and doggone well this man loves everything and everybody on the left. The Democrats never break from each other. If they break, it's behind closed doors. But in public, they present a unified front at all cost. Okay? Let me see what you guys saying. Poor Nora O'Donnell, so shook up over the flack. She wasn't on her evening news. Kamala probably would have beat Trump on the stage, especially on policy and stuff. Since Trump has no policy, that's a problem. Trump has no policy. Now, I supported DeSantis in the primary, and I will still tell you Trump had some great policies. Now, come on, I don't know where you get that from. He had some bad ones too, but he definitely had some great economic policies and great border policies as well. The implementation of those policies, that's another question. God have mercy on both candidates' souls. The world stage is wicked. Well, Jim's best chance is to run her because she's more well known than Newsom, Whitmore, or Buttigieg. That's true. I believe you're talking about Kamala. Let's see. Unless Kamala can't beat anyone as she does is cackle and try to act black on TV. No, nobody likes Kamala. They look at Biden and Kamala. They put them in the same boat. Kamala only got like 2% of the vote when she ran for president. They're not going to run her. And CNN, should we replace Biden on their post-debate coverage that night? All in the script. Exactly, all in the script. I wish would have jumped on the $100 grocery bill now being $120. I would have said, "Are you nuts? That's $20 just for eggs and butter." Okay, that's right. The groceries are too high. He was asked what he would do on issues. He never answered. Okay, bro. I don't know, like what issues. The debate last night was. I don't even feel like it was like a typical debate. It was weird. They were useful for the 2020 opposite plan. Exactly, Prudence. This was a whole setup. It was just a setup. And my issue is, first, I see a lot of conservative political pundits talking about the Democrats are panicking. Oh, they're in a panic. No, they are not. The Democrats are cool, calm, and collected because this is their plan. This is their plan. They're not panicking. Panicking for what? They don't have to panic. They're not panicking. They are not they're not pressed. They're not anything because they know exactly they already know who they're going to replace Joe with. They probably already had the vice president. They are probably writing the scripts right now for CNN and MSNBC to regurgitate once, Obama and his people give the word. It's cool. Go ahead and disseminate the information. The headlines are saying that Dems are panicking, but they're playing up. Exactly, Rihanna. They are not panicking. This is a show. I can't believe Joe did. I'm just disappointed in his performance. It wasn't a good night. They know better. They have been with this dude behind the scenes. They know better than anybody that he was. They know how bad it really is, but they want to clutch their pearls after 4 freaking years of watching this foolishness. Now you want to clutch your pearls? Get the freak out of here. I was born tonight, but not last night. Not last night. No. Ain't no way they're gonna talk about cheap fake. Exactly. Oh my gosh. Unfortunately, Cruise Missile says, unfortunately, it seems the Dems are always one step ahead, and they play chess while Republicans play chess. They do. I would have never debated. I would have said, nope. If you gonna remove, they should have made the Democrats take Joe off the stage, take him off of the ballot, and let them show their true colors. That's what they should have let the Democrats show their true colors. Basically do exactly what they did to Bernie Sanders. Let him. Let them look bad. Like, let them show what they're doing to this man? Why would you give them an opportunity to make a play? Oh, well, he's so terrible. Oh, he really isn't fit. The man has been accused of the classified documents crime, but the doctor said he's unfit to stand trial. So they know. Why are we acting? Oh my God! They are panicking. Ooh. Child, please. The platinum plan would have been a perfect time to roll out, especially in Atlanta. Do you actually think Kamala will let the DNC take her off the ticket? The Democrats work differently. Okay, first of all, Kamala, she's not powerful enough in the Democrat Party to do anything. It's not like she has all this support behind her, where she can go in calling shots. And the Democrats don't even play that anyway. You fall in line, or we will get you in line. Remember when AOC has all this support, so she thought had all this support, and she took her behind up there to Nancy Pelosi's office, and with all those people, and she called herself, they were being too, she wanted them to be further to the left. You don't see AOC getting out of line no more. I don't know what she said. I don't know what she did. But Nancy got her together. Don't you ever come up here and try to act like you're going to be demanding something from me, girlfriend. You can take your behind right back to the Bronx, okay? You just got here. I've been running this for years. Don't even. They got her together real quick. Kamala has no power in the Democrat Party. She will do as told. That's what she will do. The Oscar for Best Actress appearing in nightly news show goes to exactly Prudence. I hadn't thought of it that way, Quisha. That they made sure it was way before the convention. Yes, this is the first time. Okay, this is the first time in history that this has never happened in American history, that a presidential debate happens before that we even actually officially pick the nominee. Like, anything could happen. Like, I don't know, anything could happen, and one of them could not. Who even knows? But the delegates have been chosen for these two people, for Trump and Biden. I mean, that's true, but it still hasn't. It's not official. It's not official until the conventions. John 246 says the jig is up. Finally, CNN viewers got to see what all of us knew. They are snakes. Republicans generally try to be honest. Dems will do anything at this point to get what they want. Very true. Matthias Meza, says hi Quisha, LOL, like Kamala will let them. She might have family emergency she'll need to tend to, so people will have compassion as well and be happy she's gone. Okay, it will be something. They're going to get Joe to just say, something basically like, his health. It's just his health, it's just we don't want to put him through this after what y'all did to this man already for 4 years. Broyla says both parties have an establishment, both falls in line. Yes and no. Both. There's an establishment in both parties, but Republicans are a lot less. We tend to be a little more, kind of digging our heels in when it comes to stuff like that. We're not as we're just not as easily conformed, to those things. Not saying that there isn't an establishment. There certainly is. Nancy's like Cruella. Do you think the next pick will be instrumental in implementing the Mark of the Beast system? I don't know. I don't make those kind of predictions because I don't know when that happens, it will be very clear. Like the Bible is very clear on what we will see and what will happen. And I think we'll be, those of us who are believers, we will be able to see it. How are we debating before the Olympics? What a time to be alive. It is quite a time to be alive. Let's say this will go down in the history books. Yes, it will. I was thinking about that too, Brianna. When history is written about, the falling of an empire, because I do believe America is falling as the great nation that we once were, that we're going to go out as being like the gay, transgendered, we're going to go out like some punks. Like, we're going to go out like, it's going to be kind of sad that this is the legacy that we will leave behind. It's very sad. And notice none of the Democrats running in the other races are being publicly endorsed by Joe Kamala. Exactly. Nobody wants that endorsement, baby. Okay. Nobody want them troubles. They're not asking Joe to come and campaign. They don't want nothing to do with him. Not a thing. Until the Republicans try and beat the Democrats at their own game, there will always be a few steps behind. You can just lay down and let people cheat and listen. We have known for quite some time that Republicans are feckless. They just, they just don't like to win. It's like they don't understand the heart of man. And I think Republicans have a hard time. Some of them. I'm talking about not establishment Republicans. I'm talking about just your rank and file Republicans. Your congressmen, your those kind of people. They have a hard time understanding and believing that these people actually hate their own country. There was a moment that Trump had that did kind of touch my heart. Let me see if I can play this for you. Let's see.
He should have fired every military man that was involved with the Afghanistan horror show, the most embarrassing moment in the history of our country. He didn't fire. Did you fire anybody? Did you fire anybody that's on the border that's allowed us to have the worst border in the history of the world? Did anybody get fired for allowing 18 million people, many from prisons, many from mental institutions? Did you fire anybody that allowed our country to be destroyed? Joe, our country is being destroyed as you and I sit up here and waste a lot of time on this debate. This shouldn't be a debate. Institutions, did you fire anybody that allowed our country to be destroyed?
That actually really touched my heart. It was almost like he was pleading with him, Joe, do you see what they're doing to our country? This is our country. This is our country. Exactly, Prudence. They underestimate the power and depth of evil. They do. They don't want to believe that these people are as wicked as they are. But take a look at history. Read your Bible. The heart is desperately wicked. Who can know it? Evil people exist, unfortunately. They do. The devil works through people. Just like God works through man, the enemy works through people. And these people, some of these people are straight up and down, have fully opened up themselves to the devil. They have. That moment where Trump is like, Joe, they're ruining our country. Like, wake up, snap out of it. Like, what the heck is wrong with you? That I do believe Trump really loves America. I really do believe that he loves his country. And I think that moment, just for me, like, I just thought it was like, it showed Trump's love for America and just like, Joe, from one old man to another old man, like, this is our country. Come on. Like, come on, my fellow American. Like, come on, wake up. You really want to ruin, but there's nobody there. Like, he's just a shell of a man. There's no appealing, there's no appealing to his heart. And there's certainly, there's no appealing to the Democrats. Most of them, these people, they are effectively brainwashed, effectively in a cult. They are in a cult. It is a destructive, demonic cult. And so I just I had to get this. I have been literally struggling for hours to try to get this live going. And I just had to get this off of my chest. But this whole Democrats are panicking and, we're, look at them. They don't know what to do. No, we're everything. This was all mapped out. This was all planned out by the Democrats. We're playing their game. They set up the debate. They decided that it would be before the convention. They decided what network it would be on. And they've already decided that they're going to replace Joe by the consensus of the media. Every single network is all on message saying Joe did not do a good job and basically he's got to go. They are saying that in some way, shape, or form. They are not. There is no. They're not taking it easy on him. Hey, real ice. Oh. Hey, I'm clipping a part of your video you've been chucked in, and it's going up in my next YouTube video. But that's what I wanted to come on and say. Like, do not be deceived. This is a setup. Like, this was not about, let's see, how the public is gonna respond. No, they already knew. They already knew that this was the perfect time for them to get rid of Joe, and this debate was just their excuse. Oh, you are so welcome, real ICO. Yeah, this was just an excuse for them to take him out. I really think he's only a puppet and Jill is playing along. Joe will bow out and watch. He'll act like he's holding out just long enough, then bow out so they can do whatever they're. Yeah, I think he doesn't have a choice. Like, this is really sad. They put his feeble self up there to look like a clown. They put him up there to embarrass him, to smear him, to mock and shame him. So he'll just take the fall. He was off for 10 days to get prepared. You know what God decided in them 10 days. Okay, like this is not a coincidence. I don't even know if Joe is coherent enough to know what's going on. But Jill knows. She knows. Yes, I do think it's elderly abuse. She knows. Everybody knows, except probably Joe Biden. Like, I honestly don't think he is capable of. I mean, he is in very bad shape. Very bad shape. I don't. When I see him, scuffling across the stage or, fumbling around, I don't like to see that. This is still, he's still the leader of the country I live in. It's embarrassing. Like, I am so embarrassed every single time I see him take a stage. Like, I'm just like, Lord Jesus, I'm just so embarrassed. As Blanche says, the devil will give you what you want, but never let you enjoy it. Joy has suffered every day during his time. Yeah, truly. It is. Yes, Michelle. Yeah. And, Miss One of None, he would not last another 4 years. It is so sad. That's evil. For his wife to do that, that's evil. That is evil. I mean, but these people, they're a weird family. I mean, they just into some weird stuff. Did you see the guy? The guy got had to point out the stairs to him and Jill. Yeah. Have to guide him off the stage. I mean, I don't get joy out of trust me, there are some Democrats that I get joy. And I know the Bible says, like, don't rejoice when your enemy is like, I'm like, Lord, I'm still working on that piece. Y'all pray for me on that. But there are some I am not happy that I can't lie. I do be happy that they're not in office. Like, I'm happy when some Democrats lose. I am. But I mean, I didn't want Joe to be president, but I don't enjoy seeing an old man, even with all of his wickedness. Like, I just don't. It doesn't make me feel good. It's embarrassing. Like, I don't like to see. This is like representation of my country, and I'm like, okay, stop playing with me. Like, too much. But I just wanted to come on and say that. Oh, it's all good, Rihanna. Don't be. The Democrats are not in a panic. They are not. They're not in a panic about Joe. Like, they see these numbers and they see the people moving more towards, Trump and all of that. They're trying to figure out that piece. And I mean, putting somebody in there, it doesn't guarantee it guarantees them possibly a better outcome. Exactly, Prudence. It's sad for it's sad for America. But I don't know if Michelle Obama, which I do think, if push comes to shove, they will basically make her run. And if she does, then I don't know. It's going to be interesting. The Democrats have totally been taken over by some murderous. Do y'all see? So this is it's good that you mentioned that. ICE. Can I just call you ICE? Because communists, they use people. They call them useful idiots. So they use them, and then typically the people that they use that are below that have been brought in to the fold, like the Roland Martins and the who else is a good like the Joy Reids and AOCs and all these people, these useful idiots. They'll be the first to go. That's what they did to Joe. So they'll use you for whatever they need you for. But if you look at history, after they accomplish their goal, they get rid of you. And that is exactly what we're seeing them do with Joe Biden. This is a typical communist tactic. They use you for the purpose, for that momentary purpose. And then once they get their power and they don't need you anymore, you got to go. Rachel Maddow, yep, she's another one. There was a little story on Michigan Gov basically trying to throw her in. Oh, yes, I've seen this. See Whitmore, Michelle, Gavin Newsom. People say Kamala because they feel like they have to, but they ain't no. That's not going to happen. You know what I was thinking too? This is crazy, but they actually need somebody black because black people vote the most for Democrats, and y'all, and it's just, I mean, it's no secret. Black, we don't really look into how you vote or anything like that. You're black, you got the vote, and that's how it goes. They need somebody black. So you can't get Barack. Who you gonna get? Michelle. Did you see the Time magazine with Joe on it? It says, panic. Oh, definitely something is up. Why would these left-leaning outlets go against him? Oh my God. No, I didn't see that. Is that like today? Miss One of None? I did not see that. Let me look for that. I never understood. I didn't even vote for Barack. Oh, I did. I was all in drinking. I was all. That was me. I was all in. Didn't know nothing. Had no clue. I'm looking that up. I want to see this. Oh my gosh, Time Magazine. Inside Biden's debate disaster and the scramble to quell Democratic panic. Oh, you know. Boy, you know, you got to give it to Democrats. You got to give it to them with their strategic precision of, you know, they got their media on point. They got their politicians on point. They got everybody's on message. And let any one of y'all get out of line. You getting the phone call. We might send Hillary after you. Hey, CJ. Hey, Crystal. Yeah, so no, this is not a panic. They're not in panic. Okay, so anybody who's saying that is not really paying attention. They're not. You got every single media outlet on message saying that this was a bad job. This is not a coincidence. Again, they picked the time in which they would have the debate before the convention. Why in the world would you have a debate before the convention? Who does that? We don't even know who the official nominee is. Why would we have a debate before the convention? They picked the facilitators, CNN. They told the media outlets, everybody get on message. Don't press Joe too hard. Just let him talk. Just let him literally fall apart right in front of everybody. And we're not going to clean it up. In fact, we got the media. We've already given them their instructions to go out and here are the talking points. It was a disaster. Biden's a disaster. We got it. I don't know. We need to do something. Everybody's on message. This was all a plan. I would have never advised Trump to do this debate. He should have made them ride this Biden horse all the way to November. Or if they would have wanted to pick somebody else, they would have had to do it on Republican terms, meaning on their own watch. You don't get to put him before and let him fall over himself. No, the Democrat Party should have had to have come together and looked at Joe and had a talk and say, hey, you've got to resign. I don't know what you're going to say. Just blame it on your health. Blame it on your health. Girl, you ain't never lied. I'm just saying, this is a setup. This is a setup. The days of using marginalized communities is over. Black, Latino, white voting blocks are paying attention. I'm white and poor white people also vote D over R. True indeed. But I was just saying, cousin no group of people votes for Democrats in the percentages in the high 90% like most black folks. None. And that's coming down. So, but they do need somebody black to help save this. So let's see Fat Joe and someone else performed for Eli Rio 5. I'm sorry, I didn't understand that. Let's see. The life and times all that Mike Johnson fiasco was to try to set up a proper successor to Joe and Kamala. Oh, that's an interesting. No. So what Democrats don't do. They're not going to. They would never let a Republican. That would never happen. As much as we don't like a lot of the stuff that Mike Johnson does, they hate. They hate that he's a Christian. They hate everything about Mike Johnson. They would never, ever let a Republican. That would never happen. Sorry, I can't even see what I'm writing. IG is acting funny. Oh, no worries. Trust me, I've had one heck of a tech day today. But yeah, it's insane. But it shows you just how low they will go. Even their own, they will kill, steal, and destroy. Even there is no loyalty to anybody. It is only loyalty to the agenda. That's it. There's no loyalty to Joe Biden. They don't give a doggone if he's been up there for 50, 60, and you got to go. I saw one commentator, I think it was on, I forget where it was, but she was like, Joe Biden has been in office for 40, 50 years or whatever. He should know how to do this. Girl. That's why he ain't win before. He doesn't know how to do this, okay? Prudence says, so if it's Big Mike, is Gavin submissive to Big Mike? I mean, the VP. Could y'all imagine having Michelle Obama as help me, Holy Ghost. I don't want that nightmare to be a reality. Because like you won't be able to say anything bad about her. You will not be able to it's going to be so. I mean, this is like Barack will have had like 4 terms. My God. We need someone to infiltrate the sisterhood mafia and get them to stop voting blue. Who? Them heifers is crazy. It's a reoccur. Exactly. It's a Barack Obama. He just won't go away. It's the nightmare that will not end. My God. We need someone to infiltrate the sisterhood mafia. Ladies, the ladies who are on here, the black in particular, ladies, who could infiltrate that? Who could infiltrate that? I don't think anybody could infiltrate that. I have seen it up close and personal. That thing is vicious. The sisterhood mafia is vicious. Fannie Willis is going to be her attorney general. Oh, God. Ooh. Michelle better be careful. She might try to take her husband. Chris Griner. Do I know you, Chris? Oh, my Lord, called it. Let's see. But anyway, you guys, I just wanted to come on and the sister girl mafia. Sisterhood, sister girl, it don't matter. That thing is vicious. Them heifers are crazy, okay? I've seen it up close and personal, and I'm scared. No, I'm just kidding. I ain't scared. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to just have to go and take this video and upload it to all my social media. I wanted to do this live on all the channels, so I'm going to see if I can see what's going on with my streaming and all that stuff. Fat Joe and another rapper performed at a rally for Joe Biden in North Carolina, said it happened today, so they're using their old tricks, using people from The Culture, Raleigh, North Carolina. It don't matter. They was probably already booked. So, but it's going to be interesting what happens in the days to come. So we'll be chatting and watching and see what happens in the days to come. In the meantime, I'm going to get my streaming together because grab your popcorn. It's going to be quite interesting. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you go over and check out my YouTube channel. I have some new shirts over there. It says free indeed. Whom the sun sets free is free indeed. So go and check those shirts out over on YouTube. It's at Quisha King. So thank you for watching, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.